parallel line. In this example, I'm going to use the parallel line tool to create a road design model. I already have open an alignment string that defines the centre line of the road, and also I have open a background model of the OGL, which is a triangulated model. So using the live section tool, I'll draw a section with the model. So at the moment we have a channel right string, channel left string, curb left string, back of verge on the left, and an interface line. So the first thing you want to do is to generate the back of curb line for the right hand side. So I'll select parallel line. So we're going to use the by offset method. So first of all we need to select the line that we want to offset from. We can see the direction arrows show the direction of the line. So I need to specify an offset distance. So it's going to be plus 125 mm, and the Y is the level difference. So we're going to create the line 125 mm above the channel. We can select a null level option, so all points will be generated with a null level, or we can input the start level and end level, and the points generated between will be interpolated from these levels. We can choose which portion of the line to offset. By selecting the extent, we'll do the full length of the line, or we can do by chainage by selecting an alignment string and specifying a start and end chainage. For the interval of the points, we can either match the existing line or specify an interval. So click next. We can choose a line style to be generated for the new line. So for this I'm going to use a CR code, which is curb right. I'm also going to select the option to generate the point normal to the selected alignment string. So looking at the live section, we can see our curb right string we've just generated. Next I'm going to create the back of footpath line. So once again select parallel line, do this by offset again, select the line to offset from, which is the back of curb. I'll have a 2.5 metre wide footpath with a grade of 1 in 40, which will be a height difference of 63 mm. Choose a line style, which we'll use break, BRK. We draw, now you can see our back of footpath line. Next line we want to generate is the interface line. Select parallel line and choose to a background model. So we'll select back of footpath. We need to select the model that we want to intersect with. So we can either open a new model, or from the drop down list select one that's currently open in the background model list. So we can intersect with the model, or if the model has dips applied, the dip model. Now we need to select which side of the line to take intersections. So for this case we'll choose the right side of the line. We can specify the slope. So do a 1 in 2 batter. We can enter this as a percent or an angle, and also we need to enter an interval for the points. We have options now to decide what we do if the background model doesn't extend far enough. Select next. Select a line code to be generated for the new points. So we use EMB, embankment bottom code, and also normal to the road alignment. This screen shows the individual points in section. So we select OK all. That's the software generate all the points. So I'll look at the live section. We can see there's our interface line. The next line I'd like to generate is best shown by zooming into the model and showing a section. Now the design specifies a reinforced embankment, so from this interface line we need to generate a slope of 1 in 0.5 and also a slope from the back of verge sloping down at 1 in 2. Now to generate this line we'll use parallel line once again. And we're going to select the option 2 lines by gradient. So first of all we need to pick the first line, so it's going to be the back of verge. And select the second line, which is the interface line. Now we need to define the slope angles, or the grades. So from back of verge we're going to slope down at 1 and -2. And from the interface line we're going to slope up at 1 in 0.5. Once again we can enter the slopes as a percentage or by an angle. So we'll select a line style to be drawn through this line. So we use the EMT. So we use the live section tool again. Now we can see our new line, which is generated from the interface at 1 in 0.5 and then to the back of verge at 1 in 2. So the final option for parallel line is the option to generate a parallel line from 2 lines. So for this example we're going to generate the central line of the road from the channel left and channel right strings. So we select the option. So we select the first line to offset from, which is the channel left string, and then the second line, which is the channel right string. We can now specify the offset options, so we can offset a distance from line 1 or a percentage between the 2 lines. So to get the centre line we're going to offset 50% from line 1. For the levels we can use the level from line 1 or 2 or specify a level, or we can use interpolate to create the level between the lines. Select next, we'll select a line code, so we can use CC for centre line, finish. So use live sections to show the new line, so there we can see the centre line of the road.